It's important to remember that this is not the future, this is now. The technology for creating safe, delicious, consumable, scalable alternative protein already exists, and it's just about bringing together those different pieces of technology under one product platform. We now have the technology to produce something that tastes better, looks better, and is more sustainable than anything on the market today. I'm Timothy Bouley, and I'm Managing Director for Food, Agriculture, and Biological Solutions at the Stanford Sustainability Accelerator, and I'm super excited about the Climate Tech Map. I'm working in alternative proteins for a number of reasons. I was originally trained as a medical doctor. I went on to work in investment at the World Bank, working throughout the developing world on a range of food and agricultural issues, and saw firsthand some of the challenges associated with livestock production, factory farming, industrialization. I realized there was an opportunity for new innovation, technological, sort of policy-based, and everything in between that could be scaled globally. Well, fundamentally, to address the magnitude of problems that we're facing, if you think about Maslow's hierarchy of needs, food is right there at the bottom. It's a basic physiological need, and without food, there are no people. The food system has evolved with people. It's fundamentally a part of everything that we do. It's cultural, it's social, it's commodified, it's industrial, and if we are going to accomplish anything, we really need to address food. Animal agriculture contributes as much as 15% of the global emissions, and when you think about methane emissions, it's almost all of it. Methane is critically important to address because it is 80 times more powerful as a greenhouse gas than carbon dioxide. At the moment, alternative protein is a $10 to $15 billion market. Over the next 10 years, that's anticipated to grow up to as much as 50 billion. There's innovation happening all over this space. Even so, that's just a tiny slice of the multi-trillion-dollar animal agriculture market. The point is worth making that not all food and agriculture innovation will be technological. There's policy innovation, there's cultural innovation, there's social innovation, all of which are important pieces of this puzzle. But there are some really exciting technological opportunities that are emerging on the marketplace. Cell cultivation, innovation in fats, alternative proteins. If you think about the sector at large, it's important to sort of break it apart to think about where innovation could be sort of optimized. And I think that the first bucket, you have the industrial components, what's happening with bioreactors and factories and how you ship this stuff around, how you scale it up. The next category would be biological innovation. And within that sector, you've got sort of bioengineering, genetic engineering, tissue culture, whatever it takes to actually grow the meat. And the third category is AI, computational data needs, that which overlays every other part of this emerging sector. One particularly promising area of growth and excitement is cell cultivation, also known as cellular agriculture, also known as cultivated meat. Fundamentally, you're producing animal protein without the animals. It is sort of genetically similar, the protein looks the same, it tastes the same, it smells the same, but without the farming. Cell culture is a super exciting new alternative protein space. Tons of innovation that's happening and has happened over the past decade. However, it needs to be able to compete with animal agriculture. It needs to compete across cost, industrialization, scalability, and of course, taste. Innovation is needed across scale. It's needed at the industrial scale and factories, it's needed at the local scale and communities, but it can also be done at home. One particularly exciting example is a home alternative protein producer. So this would be something that might sit on a kitchen countertop like a toaster or a coffee maker, but instead of toasting bread or making coffee, it's producing protein. And this is great because not only will it save you a trip to the grocery store, it will guarantee that you are producing something that is healthy and sustainable and can be done in your home. Regardless of your area of interest or expertise, there really is something for everyone in alternative protein production. And you don't have to be a bioengineer to work in alternative protein. You could be a data scientist who works in AI and computational methods. You could be a protein engineer. You could be a mechanical engineer who's working on new factory innovation. There's so much potential in this space, and alternative protein fundamentally has the potential to reshape agriculture over the next 50 years. You've got regulatory challenges you're going to have to face. You've got new innovation and technology that you've got to work through to bring this particular innovation to market and make it cost competitive. So the road won't be easy, but there's possibility. Another piece of advice that I would give is to focus on the consumer. And if you can produce something that is consistently delicious and healthy, there's a tremendous value proposition in that. It's important to remember that this is not the future, this is now. The technology for creating safe, delicious, consumable, scalable alternative protein already exists, and it's just about bringing together those different pieces of technology under one product platform. We now have the technology to produce something that tastes better, looks better, and is more sustainable than anything on the market today.